fucking pizza.
Hey everyone, it's Yvette. Welcome back. I start off with a clean fresh face, and with the yellow cream paint, I create 2 large circles around my eyes. You can use a white kohl pencil beforehand if you want your circles to be more symmetrical, but I decided to just go for it because I'm a thug like that. After that, I start filling in my entire face, working in sections so my paint doesn't come out patchy. So first I filled in the areas around my nose, and then the areas around my eyes, then my forehead, cheeks, and chin. I like to use a flat brush for this so I can get a nice opaque finish. I grab a large flat brush for my eyes and I fill them in. I fill in my nose area and then my jawline. I wanted my face to look like a pizza slice, so to kind of mimic that, I make my jawline red. Moving on to shading, I take a matte black eyeshadow and I define my new eye sockets, and I slowly start blending them inwards. I didn't cover my brows for this because honestly I was just lazy, but you can totally cover your brows if you decide to recreate this look. I do the same thing for my nose. I add a black on top of the red to give the illusion that the yellow is a gooey cheese on top of the red sauce. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Next, I take a matte red eyeshadow and I set all the red sections of my face. This will also help me blend out the black and give it a smoother transition. Going back to the matte black, I define my new pizza face and I blend it into the red. The yellow paint was a little too pastel for my liking, so to make it a bit darker, I take a medium yellow eyeshadow and I apply this on top. I use a small brush to really push the product into my skin. Using a larger brush I feel like would have dusted it on my face and not given me an opaque finish, so I go for a medium, smaller brush guy. I was looking at my pizza face and thought my edges looked a little too clean, so I went back in with the black eyeshadow and I created wavy lines to give the illusion of dripped cheese. Here's where everything starts coming together. I take a black cream paint and literally go ham on my face. I wanted the top of my lip to look like drippy cheese that was hanging over, and I created wavy lines from the center and then worked my way out towards my hairline. I create wavy lines all around my face. Some are small, some are slim thick, some are fluffy. I change up the width all around my face just to give it a more organic feel. Off camera, I painted my neck red and then I start painting all the cheese. I draw on 2 large triangles for my chest and then gooey cheese bits around my shoulders. And then I paint the rest of my body red, which by the way, you guys, it stained and red manchas were on my body for like 2 days, but YOLO, I made it work. After that, I painted 2 circles on my pizza slices for eyes and a little heart for my nose. To add contrast between the cheese and the crust, I add a matte yellow eyeshadow to 3/4 of the pizza. With the black cream paint, I define the pizza. For the crust, I make parenthesis shapes, and around the pizza, I draw wavy lines. For this part, I looked at my reference photo and tried to replicate it as best as I could. I drew inspiration from Cakeworthy. It's a Disney-bound clothing line. And I also got some inspiration from Twist and Bangs on Instagram. If you guys are not following her, you are missing out. She is literally amazing. And I'll link both of them down below. Although sauce doesn't have that dripping effect that cheese does, I wanted to make the whole look appear more cohesive, so I had drippy wavy lines all over the red. I also added some dots throughout my chest and face. Next, I take a fine liner brush and I add highlights, honestly, everywhere and anywhere I could. The more I added, the cooler it looked. And the last thing that I did, I applied a red liquid lipstick to my bottom lip. And that's it. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to check us out on Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, Facebook, Formidable Artistry, just how it's spelled here. And I'll see you next time. Bye!